Let us do a recap for today's discussion. Ito ay para sa Section Hope at mga naka-work immersion. Critical dates. Reminder din ito sa lahat. First is May 6. Deadline ng essay and business model chart. Ito ay isusulat sa papel, stapler, individual work. May 6 din, ipapas yung financial report ng business selling nyo sa May 2. Di ba magtitinda kayo sa May 2? Festival yon. Doon na kayo kukuha ng isang financial report. Ayan. And, ang leader ang magpapas dito, nakaprint siya, bond paper. Okay? So, May 6 yun ang mahalagang ipapas natin. At the same week, next is May 6, 7, and 8, dito na ako mag-i-interview ng business plan. Individual yan. Okay? At after that, magre-report yung leader para sa financial report for the section. Isang tao lang yan, representative sa section. Okay? So, mahalagang output ito. Yung May 9 and 10, unit test yan. Recorded yan. All subjects yan. Sa NTARP, i-record ko yan. Part siya ng computation ng grades. And May 13 and 14, recorded din ito, fourth quarter exam. Yan. Ngayon, pipili kayo, halimbawa mataas ka ang score nyo sa unit test at gusto nyo lang yun ang score nyo sa fourth quarter test, pwede yan. Tatanggapin ko yan. Exempted na kayo sa fourth quarter test. Kaya lang, pag sinabi nyong magte-test kayo ng fourth quarter, gusto nyo yung unit test score nyo, dun lang sa unit test, okay din yun. Okay, so twice kayo mag-exam. Kaya lang kung mas mababa ang score mo sa fourth quarter, walang bawian. Yun ang re-record ko, hindi yun sa unit test. Okay? Isa pang mahalagang paalala, class, ay yung business plan nyo, hindi ko nababalik, naalala ko, kasi ang dami nag-AI. So, para totoong makakagawa kayo ng essay at papasa kayo sa interview, kailangan alam nyo na yung business plan nyo without any copy. Okay? Yun ang deal natin, if naalala nyo. Yan. So, that's it. So, mga may work immersion, before May 9, halimbawa wala kayo sa tinakdang araw ng 6, 7, and 8, kayo na mag-schedule kailan kayo mag-view. Ano yan? So, hindi na ako mag-iisip yan. Kayo, one day before, sabihan nyo ako para makaka-create ako ng questions. So, maliwanag, lahat may karoon ng grade. Okay? Next announcement. Yung hindi pa marunong gumawa ng business model, may video available dyan. Download nyo, panoorin nyo. Meron dalawang example na students na nag-explain sa kanilang business model. At nasa page din yan. Isa pa, panoorin nyo rin itong, anong tawag dito? Online class natin noon April 8. Ayan. Okay, lesson din yan, asynchronous learning. Makakatulong ito para maintindihan nyo, masagot nyo yung exam natin. Okay, nandyan din yung business model. Ito, don't forget down viewer, malaking tulong ito sa exam natin, sa unit test and fourth quarter. Yun yung mga questions na lalabas sa exam. At of course, do not forget to watch online class April 5 natin kasi meron na naman mahalagang lesson na didiscuss ko dyan. At yun, mga updates natin on how to write the essay, etc. Ito siya. Yeah. Pero yung dates ng tinatawag na output, yun, ito yung sundan nyo. Ito. Yan. Kasi yun ang pinaka-latest. Dito nyo mapupulutan ng aral yung essay. Okay? And don't forget, available na mga files sa page. Reviewer, Lecture 654. Ito yung explanation ng output version 2. Senior High School Festival, Essay Guide version 2. 3-2-1 lecture and rubrics. Okay? So, malaking tulong yan sa pag-aaral. Wala na. So, don't forget, lahat yan titignan nyo. At ito, mga important dates. Yeah. Okay? So, Let's go to our lesson this morning. Lecture 1. Ito. Okay. So, lecture 1, maiksi lang to, don't worry. Quarter 4, and it's implementing the business plan. Yan. So, first part is, kasi you have to look at our lecture niya. Doon sa lecture 1, mahaba yon. Ito summary lang. Kasi nga, gusto ko magbabasa, mag-read pa rin kayo. Now, what are sales? Sales ay yung binenta nyo, tininda nyo, para magkaroon ng pondo o kaya umikot yung negosyo natin. Budget, ito yung puhunan na gagamitin mo para umusad o kaya masimulan mo na yung negosyo. Profit, ito yung bunga ng inyong pagtitinda. Yung less expense. Diba? Mayroon kang binenta, tapos yung lahat ng nabenta mo, hindi lahat yan profit kasi tatanggalin mo pa yung mga ginastos mo para yung natira, yung pinaka natira ay yun yung kinita nyo. Savings, siyempre dun sa profit mo, sa kinita mo, magtatabi ka para either for reinvestment o kaya expansion o kaya backup funds ng negosyo. Savings yan. Okay, so sum it up, summary. First picture analysis is what? Sales. Second, budget. Third, profit. Oops, sorry. Let's close that. Fourth, savings. And fifth, siyempre you have to evaluate everything, is equal to sustainable business. Okay? Yan. Okay, next topic is implementing the business plan. There are 4 important categories. First is you set up your business. In setting up your business, you have to look at 4 considerations. Your location, your registration. Under registration, you file DTI, barangay clearance, mayor's permit, tax registration. Basic na 4 yan. Then next is people and syempre mga trabahador mo o kaya yung mga taong kasama mo sa negosyo. And supplies, yung mga paninda. That's first part ng ating lecture is on this topic is set up your business. Second, siyempre, gagana na yung negosyo. Mag-operate na siya, aandar na siya. Ayan. Okay, so siyempre pag aandar na siya, pagsama-samahin mo yung mga combination ng management skills, accounting skills, marketing skills, and financial aspect skills, for forecasting, those things. Next is, so alam mo na yung operations, pagkasunod-sunod ng pagtitinda, pagbukas, pag-resupply, you sell the product. You sell the product in terms of what? Value proposition. Ayan. Ulit-ulit yan, no? Kasi, ang topic natin sa fourth quarter ay implementing what you have learned in the third quarter. So, probably you already learned the word what? Value proposition. Okay? So, kailangan makita ng tao yung pakinabang ng iyong negosyo para sa gayon ay tuloy-tuloy ang pagbili nila. Pag tuloy-tuloy ang pagbili nila ay yung bumibili sila sa inyo ay nagkakaroon ng what? Sustainability ang negosyo. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, hindi malulugi ang negosyo. Free-flowing. Tatagal siya sa industriya. Para tumagal siya lalo, we need what? Evaluation. Siyempre, hindi lahat ng desisyon natin ay perfect. So, we need to evaluate it para magkaroon tayo ng recalibration ng priorities, resupply, promotion, para lalong tumagal yung ating negosyo. Kaya mahalaga yung evaluation. In summary, picture analysis. So, first in this picture, tatabi ko ito na number 1. 1 is what? Implement the business. Number 2, dun sa taas, operate the business. 3, sell your product or services. And number 4, ito sa baba, ay what? Sustainability and evaluation. Okay? Good. Okay, let's now move to the questions related to your unit test. Checking for understanding. First is, What can you do to have loyal customers? Think about it, class. Okay? Think of all the possible answers. Search it in the lecture. And what I can tell you about this in summary is what? If your product has good quality. Yan. If your product has that differentiated quality from competitors. Okay? Number two, is it good to have loyal customers? Why, yes. Suki ang tawag dito. Sila yung tinatawag na inaasahan mo araw-araw na alam mong hindi ka mawawala ng benta. Inaalagaan natin yan. Bakit? Siyempre, profit yan. Kita yan. Okay? What else? What about number 3, class? While I'm giving you a tip or tips of the answer, always also think of it. Kasi asynchronous ito. Tapos tinitignan nyo rin sa lecture. Sabay, ha? Okay. When does a company overspend? Madali lang to. Araw-araw. Pag ang baon natin 50 pesos, hindi tayo pwedeng bumili ng 60 pesos. Sa company kasi, ang overspending niya ay pwedeng mangyayari pag nag-oversupply siya, tapos hindi nabebenta, lalagyan sa pagkain, mapapanis. So what happens when a company overspends? Nalulugi. Okay? It goes down. It goes bankrupt. It will close. Among other things. Okay? Some reason you could think of is it may incur debt. Okay? Meaning, hindi ka lang nalugi. Meron ka pang utang na dapat bayaran. Kasi yung mga binenta mo, binili mo, mga ginanggastos mo, mga loan mo, ay lahat yan ay what? Part na ng pagkalugi ng negosyo. Okay? Number 4, why do you think yan overspending is not good for the business? Oh yeah, definitely. If you overspend, gaya nung sa una, malulugi ka. Na? So, overspend is not good for the business because what? You will not be able to resupply. You will not be able to sustain the business in the near future. Why? You don't have reinvestment. Kaya mahalaga yung huwag tayo nag-overspend. It is not good. What else? What are other things a company can sustain profitability? Repeat customer. Yan. Reinvesting. Yan. Expansion. Yan. Other branches selling alternative products. Yan. So that you can sustain profits. Okay? What should the company do to access profits? Siyempre, pag may sobrang kita ka, hindi mo mawaldasin yan. Yung backup funds mo yan or i-reinvest mo yan. Expansion or resupply. Yan, nasa lecture yan. Go back to the lecture. Mahaba sa lecture yan, just giving you a guide. Now, what happens if your customers buy other products or use other services from the competitors? So, syempre malulugi ka. Lilipat sila. What can you do? You reinvent your value proposition. Yes. You reinvent customer loyalty through quality service, through friendly service, through service that is available. Okay? Okay, that's the end of lesson number 1. Madali lang siya, no? So don't forget to read the lecture and don't forget to check our updates so that you will be in line and in tune. Have a nice day. Don't forget, read, read, read.